Welcome back to my channel, guys. Once again, it's Mercury bringing you another set of battles using a really strong team that I built myself. One of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time is on this team, and that's Gyarados. Everyone knows the iconic shiny Red Gyarados from the Johto region, and I wanted to try it in the Scarlet and Violet and see how it stacks up against the VGC meta. I'll do a quick team preview to explain the general strategy surrounding this team, and also some weaknesses, so if you want to skip right to the battles, check out the timestamp below. Now, the team uses a Dragon Dance Gyarados with Flying Terra and Terra Blast for that sweet same type attack bonus. I don't think it's the best Pokemon in the current meta with all the Iron Hands and Iron Bundles running around, but it's nice as an Intimidate user and overall pretty strong once it gets a Dragon Dance or two. The team also has Flying Terra King Gambit with Assault Vest as a bulky attacker, as well as Great Tusk, Fluttermane, and Palafin as really strong offensive Pokemon. Volcarona is the only real support Pokemon, but I like this set I made with Tailwind, Rage Powder, Struggle Bug, and Fiery Dance because it really helps out the team. Tailwind is super important because no one on the team has booster energy or is really all that fast, so I like to bring Volcarona into most matches and try and set up Tailwind as a form of speed control. In terms of weaknesses, I'd say that facing Trick Room is a problem because there's no great way to deny it, other than maybe double attacking onto the opponent's Trick Room setter, but I feel like unless you have Taunt or your own Trick Room plus Imprison, most teams struggle with Trick Room as well. The other weakness I can think of is not having all that many great switch-ins to common attackers, since the team is mostly offensive, and with needing to switch Palafin out to change its form, that can be a little bit tricky. Question of the day is, if you could put a Pokemon into the game, who would you bring and why? I would choose Starmie or Politoed because I love water types, and I think those two Pokemon would be a great addition to rain teams, especially with Politoed having Drizzle. I have a lot of fond memories using it in Gen 5 when the meta was Weather Wars, and I'd love to see more weather be used in Scarlet and Violet. The other option would be Drought Ninetales because I'm just getting sick of seeing Torkoal everywhere, it's way too strong. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and let's do some battles.
Wow, we got an Umbreon. Okay, I like Umbreon. You know, it's such a cool shiny Pokemon, and just in general, it's a great Pokemon. Like, nostalgic, because it's from Johto. It's such a cool Pokemon. So I'm really glad to see it on the ladder here. But yeah, it's going to be in DD Armarouge, which is going to be Trick Room, most likely. Plus the Fluttermane, Iron Hands, and Dragonite, and Umbreon. Not sure how I feel about Palafin on this one, but I do kind of want to bring it. Let's see. Let's actually lead these two and try and get a KO. Or do we? Yeah, I think we do lead these two. Decisions to make. I don't think we bring Palafin into this one. Or maybe we do. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Let's just try this. Yeah, let's just do that. I probably drafted wrong, but I'm just really so worried about the Indeedee Armarouge just like leading right off the bat. It might not, but that's kind of what I was preparing for with my draft. So yeah, let's see what Jorge will lead with. If it's Indeedee Armarouge, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna hyper focus like the one that Trick Rooms. So it's going to be Dragonite Umbreon. Okay, it's fine. Could have Earthquake. But you know what? We're actually in a pretty good spot. Dragonite could also be Tailwind. I just don't see a reason for us to really like switch out here. I think we go for Kowtow Cleave. And maybe we go for Terra Moonblast. Or sorry, Dazzling Gleam. Umbreon could also Terra. But yeah, let's go with our Terra here. Just so curious as to what the Umbreon is actually going to do. So, it doesn't look like the opponent swapped any of his Pokemon, so I'm just trying to wonder, or just trying to think what he will do. If he went for like Terra Normal plus Extreme Speed onto Fluttermane, that would really upset me, but that's like a hard read. That's a really hard read. He didn't, but he did go for it on the King Gambit. So, okay, Dazzling Gleam gonna come out. Luckily, Umbreon is not offensive at all, and we actually just one-shot the Dragonite, so I'm happy with that. I probably should have gone for Iron Head, but you know what? C'est la vie. Moonlight, okay. He just straight up Moonlights right off the bat. Interesting. Most people wouldn't do that. Like, Iron Head wouldn't have... It would have done more damage, but it wouldn't have knocked anything out. But let's see what he has. He's got his own Flutter Mane. But I'm kind of okay with this. I kind of just want to protect here. I could go into Volcarona, that's an option. No, you know what? Let's go for Iron Head, and then the Sylveon doesn't seem like it's doing much here, so we're gonna just protect the Flutter Mane. Oh, he just forfeited. Okay. Super quick match, but yeah, I'm really wondering what his last Pokemon was, because like that turn 1 did not go well for him. We just one-shotted his Dragonite. Umbreon, ran the Moonlight on turn 1. I don't know. I really don't know, but yeah. Very, very quick match. We won on the second turn. And I was worried about drafting wrong. I was so worried because of, like, Indeedee Armarouge potentially being a Trick Room setter. But, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Turn 2 win, and the opponent forfeited, so absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Okay, well, anyway, our next opponent is actually using Indeedee Armarouge as well, and he's also using Meowscarada, Corviknight, Baxcalibur, and an Iron Bundle. Have I seen this team before? I feel like I have. Yeah, I might have actually seen it before. But he's probably going to have Tailwind with the Corviknight, which scares me, so I need to have my own form of speed control. I think Volcarona might be a good lead here. Just if he leads Indeedee Armarouge, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big, big trouble. I don't feel comfortable bringing Gyarados here. Just because he has Baxcalibur and he's got like Iron Bundle, Meowscarada would be pretty good into it. Like it is an Intimidate user, yes, but he's got 3 Pokemon that are physically offensive. And I think his Corviknight might be more of a support Pokemon, I'm not sure. That being said, Palafin's not a good choice either, so we're probably going to leave that behind. Let's lead with these two, and then let's go with Flutter Mane and the Great Tusk as well. Yeah, I just didn't feel confident bringing the Gyarados here or the Palafin, just because like they don't really look good into the opponent's team, unless they leave Meowscarada completely behind. And yeah, I'm thinking they might bring it into what I have. Although if they do, that could be good, because it doesn't really do anything to Volcarona. So yeah. Aside from maybe U-turn and just get out. But yeah, he's going to lead Bundle and Armarouge. Okay. Okay. If that's the case, this is probably the flip turn strategy. Okay, so this is going to be the flip turn strategy. But what do we do to counter that? I think we just go for Struggle Bug plus maybe a Sucker Punch. Just because I don't want to lose my Kingambit. If he protects, he got us. He just got us. I think he's going to go for Flip Turn, and then I think he's probably deciding between... He's going to go into... Oh, okay, wait. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Our Sucker Punch is going to fail. Hydro Pump misses the Volcarona, or the Kingambit. So we are just going to get a Struggle Bug. Okay. Is this not the Flip Turn strategy? Maybe it's not. But yeah, wow, Struggle Bug did so much. Interesting. Okay, okay. Given that he went for Hydro Pump, I do kind of want to set up a Tailwind. I'm just scared of the Armarouge. I'm really, really scared of it. I just don't know if the Iron Head picks up a KO here. Maybe we don't Terra. I think we don't Terra. Yeah, let's just go for this. Okay, so he swaps the Armarouge, so that's fine. We should get a Tailwind up. I don't know if Hydro Pump would KO Volcarona. It might. But he misses! He misses again! Oh no! Okay, given that that was the case, I'm glad I didn't Terra my King Gambit, because now I kind of want to Terra the Arcanine. Or, sorry, not the Arcanine, the Volcarona, but... You know what? We got our Tailwind up. Do we swap? No, both of our Pokemon are pretty weak in the back. So maybe we just go for Fiery Dance. Plus the Sucker Punch, because I think he's going to not swap the bundle. Unfortunately, he's missed 2 Hydro Pumps so far, but yeah, we're going to take out the bundle with Sucker Punch, just as I like. And I'm curious what the Corviknight will do. He might just go for Brave Bird. But yeah, we're going to get a Fire Dance, super effective. No Terra from either of us so far. And do we get the boost? No, we don't. Okay. Yep, so he just Tailwinds. Fair enough. I'm thinking he brings in Armarouge now and probably goes for Tailwind. Or, sorry, not Tailwind. Terra into... It could be an Armor Cannon into King Gambit, which would be really scary. If that's the case, I could Rage Powder it away. We'll just have to see. Excalibur gonna come out. Okay. So maybe a Rage Powder here. Into... Do we swap? Is the question. It could be like a free swap. I don't know, we got decisions to make. I think we just go for Iron Head this turn. With the Rage Powder. See if he Terras, so he will Terra. King Gambit's relatively safe here, though. Unless he's got Earthquake, which could be the case. Oh, yeah, it's Earthquake. Ah, I should have played that out better. I really should have played that better. Because now I can't redirect an Earthquake. But yeah, hopefully Volcarona will survive. I mean, we'll see. He might have gone for Brave Bird. Earthquake gonna come out. If we had Terra'd the King Gambit, that would have been perfect, but I just didn't want to commit to it. So hopefully we at least survive. I don't think we will. Oh, we did. Okay. Bulkier than I expected. Okay, hopefully this burns. Does it burn? No. But we got the berry. Okay. So Armarouge is going to come out again. And then the Iron Head will do not bad damage, but not great damage. I'm just trying to think who we Terra in this match. So, Terra and King Gambit is risky because we're already low in health. And he will have one more turn of Tailwind than I will. Like, this is my last turn of Tailwind. But I still think we should Struggle Bug here. And not Terra. We're just gonna Terra, or sorry, Struggle Bug. And then we probably just sack the King Gambit. Yeah. And then just go for like a Sucker Punch. So I think he protects. I think he protects here. Yeah, he's gonna protect Earthquake. We could have Terra'd and just like baited him, but I don't see where that would really get us. Because Sucker Punch is now gonna do decent damage. And then Struggle Bug also going to hit the Excalibur. It could KO. It didn't. Okay, yeah. It's more of a utility move anyway. But yeah, Earthquake going to take out my King Gambit, which is fine. You know what? King Gambit put in work. It did its job. I still haven't switched this entire game or Terra'd, which is interesting. I just knew that the opponent would make this play. Okay, so at this point, my Tailwind runs out. And I can go into... Who's the last Pokemon? Corviknight. Like, we can... No, we can't outspeed him. I was gonna say we can outspeed him, but we can't. Who do I want to go in here? I think we want to go Great Tusk and then go for the Protect. And then try and get another Tailwind off with the Volcarona. Yeah. Let's try and get a Tailwind. And then go for Protect. It's probably not going to work out, but at least he can't Earthquake this turn. He's probably... Or he could, because he might switch into the... whatchamacallit? The Corviknight, which I'm thinking he will. I think he swaps Corviknight in for Armarouge and then goes for Earthquake. And then knocks out Volcarona and I protect the Great Tusk. Yeah, you know what? It's like, it's doable. But not if he goes for Tailwind next turn. Or we'd definitely be in a trickier spot if he goes for Tailwind next turn. But we, it doesn't look like he swaps. So, okay. So what does he go for? Nice. He just goes for Energy Ball. So this shouldn't be an Earthquake. Hopefully he just targets Volcarona. Yeah, he does. And we will go down. It was a crit, but it didn't matter. We were at 59 HP. Yeah. I'm honestly thinking here, do we even need to Terra? But yeah, Flutter Mane gonna come out, our last Pokemon. So, we don't need to Terra the Flutter Mane. But we do want a Shadow Ball here. Or actually, no, sorry. I think we want to actually Protect. And then go for Terra Earthquake. As long as the Baxcalibur doesn't have Protect, which it might, it could. Okay, he swaps Baxcalibur. You know what? Fair play, fair play. And I think that might be a Protect as well from the Armarouge. So we do protect our Flutter Mane, but nothing will get accomplished this turn if he protects Armarouge, which I think he probably did. This is actually a smart play from the opponent, because I know he wants to set up the whatchamacallit, the Tailwind, but we're going to try and not let him do that. Yeah, he also protects. So you know what? Kind of just a stalemate turn. Earthquake's going to not affect anybody in this match, or sorry, on the field right now. But I don't know, I don't really see a great way out of this for the opponent. Like, he is up 3 Pokemon to 2, but yeah, this is actually a really, really good game. So now I think we probably double. Or do we double? We definitely go for Shadow Ball here. And maybe a Headlong Rush? I just don't want to risk a Tailwind. No, I think we go for Close Combat. Just in case. Just in case he's got... Or he could have Ice Shard. I just don't see a way that the opponent gets Tailwind up. Okay, interesting play. It's fine by me, honestly. And we get Shadow Ball off, so he's gonna go down. Yeah, I don't think the opponent can win here. Because now we get, what, Close Combat off. We still have our Focus Sash, so it's like we have a third Pokemon, or it's like you need 2 hits to take out Great Tusk, and he's just on Armarouge, so I don't think the opponent can win here. That should tie up the game, unless I'm missing something. Am I? No. No, because now I just double attack into the Armarouge. And he doesn't have a 4th Pokemon. Yeah, so this should just be the end. Sweet. That long rush. Perfect. Yep. I think the opponent made a misplay or two. Maybe in bringing the Corviknight, or sorry, the Baxcalibur back in, because that Pokemon could have been his, like, clutch win condition, although I don't really see a way that he could have gotten out of that, you know? Like, he probably had Ice Shard, Glaive Rush, Earthquake. He must have been Assault Vest, actually. Yeah. So, no, I think we just wrapped that one up. We just tied up that game really cleanly. It was a little tricky, maneuvering around the Corviknight, but we definitely got lucky that he missed those Hydro Humps. Like, that swayed the game so hard in my favor, but you know what? That's the risk you take with a move that's 80% accurate, and yeah, overall good game. Shade is using Talonflame, Fluttermane, Palafin, Kingambit, Great Tusk, and Baxcalibur. So we actually have 4 of the same Pokemon, I think. The only difference is he has Baxcalibur where I have Gyarados, and then I have Volcarona where he has Talonflame. So, kind of a mirror match type of game here. I don't want to lead Gyarados because he has Kingambit. I think he leads Talonflame here. But I'm actually going to give Palafin a shot here. Only problem is we don't have a crazy amount of Pokemon to take out his Talonflame. So I think we also lead Fluttermane. Yeah, I'm just wondering what we actually bring here. Huh. I think we bring Volcarona in the back, and then probably this. This could be a misplay. It might have been a poor draft on my part. It just depends on what he brings. If he doesn't bring Talonflame, we're good. If he does, we're bad. That Pokemon's like the main obstacle to my team. Even though our teams are so similar, it's just him having Talonflame over Volcarona, I think helps him in this matchup. But yeah. He might not bring it. He did bring it. Okay. So, is this going to be the Terra Ground variant? Okay, so we're going to go out into Gyarados for Palafin. Yep, just making sure there. We're going to go into Gyarados, get the thing off, and then we're going to protect Fluttermane. Actually, maybe we don't want to protect Fluttermane. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Do we protect? You know what? Let's actually just go for it. Just go for a big hit on the Talonflame. I think he's going to Terra Ground and Earthquake, just like we saw in that previous match. Oh, and he's Clear Amulet. Okay. So he is going to Terra. I'm guessing Terra Ground. Probably. If that's the case, luckily we can bring in Palafin again, so it is going to be Terra Ground. Definitely very scary. Tailwind comes out as I predicted. Yeah, I should have protected, but I don't know. So this will KO. It should KO Fluttermane because I don't have any defensive investment. Oh, but I live on 2! Nice. And we get a Shadow Ball off. Perfect. Oh, right, but yeah, I'm Life Orb, so I'm gonna go down the recoil. That's kind of funny. But it is what it is. Now, I don't want my Gyarados to get burned. So our Palafen's gonna come out, and hopefully we're able to go for a Jet Punch. Do we just protect? Like maybe double protect is the play, just to stall out his Tailwind. But we will be in a tricky spot if he like does a setup move with Excalibur. He might not. But okay, we're going to protect with Gyarados. And do we protect Palafen? I think we do. Yeah, let's just do that. He's already revealed his Terra, so like, what's the worst that can happen? And both of his Pokemon stay in here. We'll see. Palafen gonna protect as well. If he goes for any kind of crazy move like Dragon Dance or Swords Dance with Excalibur, then we're just gonna have to... No, but he went for Blade Rush, okay. So we successfully stalled out one turn Tailwind. But what I was saying is if he goes for any kind of setup move, we're just gonna have to like Terra Water Jet Punch him. And how many turns left on Tailwind? 2? Okay, 2 turns left on Tailwind. I think we go for Dragon Dance here, and then probably a Jet Punch without Terra. Yeah, let's take out the his dude, his Talonflame. So our poor Flutter Mane went down, but now we have options. Okay, Glaive Rush gonna come out and do so much to Palafen. Oh man! At least he doesn't have access to Terra, so this is the great part. I still have access to my Terra. We could potentially double protect again on this turn to get rid of his Tailwind completely. But he's gonna go Great Tusk. You know what? I think we just do it. I think we just double protect. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Double protect, why not? Yeah, and Excalibur protects as well, so... I think he was trying to bait me into hitting his Excalibur, and then going for the Jet Punch into him. And then probably trying to take me out with Great Tusk as a result, but you know what? That's not going to happen. He is just going to close combat my Palafen. Okay. So now we have a choice to make. Tailwind peters out. Is Palafen more essential than Volcarona? I think Volcarona is not as helpful as Palafen will be. But... I don't see a way that he takes out my Gyarados, so... Gyarados gonna Waterfall into that, and then I'm probably gonna Terra Water Jet Punch. As crazy as it sounds using a Terra here, I think he might protect his Great Tusk. I'm hoping he does. So he doesn't swap. I think Great Tusk will protect here. And then we're going to take out Excalibur because he shouldn't get a double protect. If he does, I'm going to cry. I'm really, really going to cry. But yeah, we're going to tear our Palafen for extra damage to ensure a KO. And Ice Shard does come out. I don't know why he went for that. He probably knew he was going down this turn. But Great Tusk not actually going to protect. So the best thing we can hope for is that Waterfall either one-shots him or flinches him, and then we get to keep our Palafen. But it's probably not going to happen. It's a low chance. But you know what? Never say never. So we're gonna Waterfall here, and Great Tusk will actually not even go down to a Sash if he had one. So yeah, unfortunately we do lose our Palafen. But we needed to Terra there. And now both of us are down to our last 2 Pokemon. Okay, so Great Tusk might have Protect. And he's got Flutter Mane. Just trying to think what we should do here. Who's more important to take out? Well, Great Tusk can't do anything to my Gyarados. So I'm probably just going to Waterfall the Flutter Mane, because it's the bigger threat. Maybe we just go for Fiery Dance, or we could go for Rage Powder. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually go for Rage Powder. Yeah, Great Tusk does have Protect, as I thought. I think we do have this one wrapped up. Unless he gets some crazy, like, crits, or even with critical hits, I don't see a way that he wins this one. And I don't even think that I need to Terra. So I got the read right, and we do knock out his Flutter Mane, so this one's just over. That's going to be a game. That is the game. So, you know what? Good games to my opponent. He played well. I think we got the read right. And you know what? Just for funds... Or, sorry, I forgot that we Terra'd our Palafin. I don't know if I said earlier that we didn't Terra, but we did. So you know what? We're just for fun. We're going to go for Terra Blast and Fire Dance. So this is actually funny because it's a special move, but he was at -1 special defense. So you're not going to use that usually unless you are unless you've Terra'd, and then it becomes a physical flying type stab move, double stab. But yeah, we actually got to use Gyarados there, which I really love. It's just such a cool Pokemon, but like it's kind of got like a weird niche in the meta where it's got Intimidate, so it's good to use, but then there's also Pokemon like Iron Bundle and Iron Hands that exist, which is just completely counter it, and you really can't do much to them, regardless of like what Terra type you have. So I think that's just why it doesn't see much usage. But yeah, I guess I was able to put it to good use there, and you know, I was able to identify that it was good into my opponent's team, given that he brought like Baxcalibur, he brought Great Tusk, both of which can't really touch Gyarados, even though they tried. But I think I stayed at full health at the end there with both my Pokemon. So, yeah, honestly, I'm happy with how I played, and that's just that. It was a great game. Hopefully we get a win here and then break in the top 5K. Wow, so this guy's ranked 1204, and he's running, ooh, an interesting team. He's got Flutter Mane, Dragonite, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Gyarados, and... Or sorry, not Gyarados, Garchomp, and Screamtail. I've never seen these Pokemon being used in conjunction, so I'm trying to think what I should actually do. Palafin, not really going to be the greatest pick here. As much as I love this Pokemon, I don't have Ice Punch. And he's got an Intimidate user, he's got Screamtail, which is pretty bulky. He's got a Moongus, which can like put me to sleep and all that. So I'm thinking to lead... I was thinking to lead Volcarona. This could also be some crazy, like, slow Trick Room team with Screamtail. I'm just not sure. If it's Perish Song, which I doubt it is, then that's it's fine. Thinking we go Volcarona. Volcarona plus... We go Gyarados? Yeah, I think we go Gyarados. Actually, let's do this. And Flutter Mane and Volcarona in the back. We almost timed out there. But yeah, the reason I went for this is because I think he might bring Garchomp and Dragonite, which would be really scary. But if I lead with what I led, then I think that counters that. But we'll see. He might not lead that, so... Yeah, that's the that's kind of the meta, you know? You got 6 Pokemon, 4 of which you can choose, 2 that you gotta leave behind. Ooh, look at this guy's outfit. So anyway, our last match here, it's gonna be Flutter Mane Dragonite. Okay. So, not great for us, I'm gonna be honest. We could double Protect to see what he goes for, but... Or to see what he wants to go for. But, okay. I'm just scared if he's Dragon Dance. I don't think most Dragonite are. But you could also set up a Tailwind, right? Like, Dragonite has access to Tailwind. So... I think we swap here, and then we go for... Sorry. I think we swap and go for Protect. Should be a fairly safe play, although he might set up a Tailwind. If that's the case, we're going to also have to set up our own Tailwind with Volcarona, provided that we survive, I mean, it's never really good to switch in, but he does Terra, actually. It's never really good to just switch Volcarona in like that, unless you know they're not going to go for you. He might have Moonblasted into it, which would be great, but he's Terra flying. Interesting. So is this Acrobatics? Like, we're going to protect Great Tusk. Thunderbolt, okay. I'm cool with that. Terra Blast, huh. Okay. This is kind of where I wish I had Terra Water, but he's got coverage into like everything I can possibly Terra. So now we know this Flutter Mane is a problem. Okay. I do want a Tailwind, but all of his Pokemon are a problem right now, you know? So let's just go for Tailwind. I think that's Specs damage from the Flutter Mane. And we are going to Headlong Rush, I think. Okay, but he swaps into what? Amoonguss, okay. So we're gonna hit it as hard as possible, and then get a Tailwind up. I don't know, it could be a Choice Band Dragonite. I'm not too familiar with every Dragonite set out there, like in the current meta at least, because Dragonite, it's so versatile. You can do anything with it. It's a really cool Pokemon, and I'm guessing this is Choice Banded. If that's the case, he can't Extreme Speed us, but it could also be like... It could also not be a Choice Band, you know? So Amoonguss gonna have the Citrus Berry, it looks like. Tailwind gonna come out. So now, maybe you've targeted the Volcarona. I think he did. Yeah, looks like he did. Okay, hopefully we get a burn. We have a choice to make here. Do we just go into Flutter Mane? I mean, I like this play because like we can Dragon Dance and then we'll be stronger. So we're gonna lower lower both of their stats and then hope that Great Tusk will actually be able to take out the Amoonguss. I think it should be, since we Terra'd. And we're gonna go for Waterfall here, or sorry, not Waterfall, Dragon Dance, and then Headlong Rush. Yeah, because that will do more damage than an Earthquake would. He might Rage Powder. Looks like he swapped the Dragonite. Into what? Scream Tail? Okay. I am fine with that. As long as we take out a Amoonguss here, we should be good. But, oh, he's Booster Energy, so what's this going to boost? Speed. And Amoonguss going to Protect. Okay. Okay. So, I'm really curious as to what this Scream Tail is actually going to do. But, you know what? Not a bad turn, since we did have him swap, and then we got a Dragon Dance off. So now I know he's scared. So now my Gyarados is going to be the fastest thing on the field. I think we'll go for Waterfall here, and then we have to go for Headlong Rush. We don't have to, but I think we have to. Yeah, let's go for Headlong Rush. He's probably going to swap back into Dragonite, which is not ideal. Swaps the Scream Tail into Flutter Mane? Okay. He probably Rage Powdered then. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, well, Flutter Mane actually not going to go down. That's kind of funny. But if Amoonguss goes down here, then I think we win. Amoonguss does go down. Nice. Okay, so Scream Tail going to come back in with no boost. Great Tusk will go down to anything, which is funny. But yeah, we're looking pretty good here. I don't know why he would just straight up swap into Flutter Mane, but hopefully this just ties up the game for us. I mean, we know Gyarados can't touch his Dragonite, really. But do we know his last Pokemon? Yeah, we do. Screamtail. Okay, let me go for Waterfall again. Maybe we Protect. I think we do Protect. I know we have one more turn of Tailwind, so I'm predicting that the Flutter Mane will Protect. We just don't have a great way, actually, to take out Dragonite at this point. But I think we do have to go for Waterfall here, and then probably Protect. Maybe we don't Protect. Yeah, actually we do. We do. So Great Tusk can Protect. I'm predicting that the Flutter Mane protected, but we're still going to try and take it out. Oh, he didn't. Okay, nice. So Flutter Mane just going to go down. And if he targeted, you know, Great Tusk here, then that's kind of just GG. But we played this one super well. So Terra Blast comes out into... okay, into Gyarados. I don't know, this is just giving me Choice Band energy. I think he's Choice Band, but our Tailwind goes away. And at this point, I think we double into Screamtail? He could have Protect. And our last Pokemon is Flutter Mane. We have to double the Screamtail. We could also Protect Gyarados, actually. Yeah, I think we will. If we Protect here... but what if he's Trick Room? What if he's Trick Room? We don't want to risk that. So you know what? We're not going to Protect. We're going to just go all-out offensive and double the Screamtail, and... it's Extreme Speed! Okay. I should have guessed that that was coming, but you know what? For non-Choice Band damage, that is so strong. And the Play Rough going to do almost half. Screamtail gonna take good damage. I think here we Protect. I don't know, we have a choice to make. We definitely have a choice to make. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. I do still think that we just go for... maybe Protect here? Or no, sorry, not Protect. Yeah, we do Protect here, and then we go for... let's go for a Headlong Rush. We could still lose this one. I just don't know if he has Protect on any of his Pokemon, which he's done a good job of hiding. Oh, Disable. Alright. Headlong Rush disabled. But he did go into the Flutter Mane. So it's still kind of mind games here. I don't know, Great Tusk can't touch Dragonite anymore, so like, I feel like Dragonite's the bigger threat. I think we just... maybe we just double the Dragonite? I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Now, we know this is disabled. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to double the Dragonite at this point. But no, I think we're gonna Protect Great Tusk. I changed my mind at the last minute. Screamtail, I don't think can knock out the Flutter Mane unless he doubles us here. So he's actually gonna Moonblast. Wow, is this thing Assault Vest? Could be. Play Rough. Oh, did he double us here? Yeah, you know what? GG. GG. He kind of got us in the end. I was so scared. But yeah, that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be the game. We can't live anything from Dragonite here. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to forfeit. Wow, that looked great for us until the very end, but you know what? He got us there. I kind of played scared with the Flutter Mane. I guess he knew that I wasn't going to Protect there at the end. Given that I think we Protected the previous turn, but he... interesting sets from the opponent. I didn't know if the Dragonite was Assault Vest, but I'm betting it was. It could have been like Assault Vest multi-scale, but That thing put in so much work for him. I should have taken it out earlier. I just didn't have anything good to do that with. But yeah, good game to my opponent. I enjoyed that match as well. And I definitely learned a lot from that game. Because I've never faced any of those Pokemon, honestly. Or with those specific sets. Especially Screamtail. Like, Screamtail, you usually see it on, like, Perish Trap teams. And even then, it's not a very common Pokemon. But, yeah, overall, a good learning experience. And I hope that was entertaining as well.